Hi everyone, I'm Kathleen Alcala. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Well, I went to a yard sale today. Z, thank you for letting us know. She's so alert on when there's going to be a yard sale in the area or any kind of sales, so thank you, Z. All right, so I bought a bunch of lace and ribbon and trim. Everything was $16, so I'm going to share with you what I got. I haven't actually gone over it. I just kind of dumped things out in the bags. So I got laces at different sizes. Like there's that one. I thought that's very pretty. And then there's little pieces like this, which as a crafter, you know, you can use that. I'd probably cut that. Isn't that pretty? I just picture that being on the front of a journal. Maybe a flower in the center there. And there's little pieces like this. The lady that was selling her stuff used to make a lot of crafts, and then she just kind of decided to stop. She got tired of it, so she was getting rid of a lot of her stuff. She's been selling for a long time. Look how pretty this is. I love this trim. Isn't that beautiful? Look at pretty, right? I love that. It's probably one of my favorite pieces that I spotted. So I'm just going to pile stuff up. And so some of it might be the same laces. This is pretty. You can really see on my blue shirt, right? It's very soft. Now, these are not antique or vintage laces, but they are just so pretty, right? I'm using my shirt as a display. Okay, and then there's this. It's really pretty. See the flowers? I think that's really pretty. Everything's at different lengths. And this ribbon I thought was really pretty. Trim ribbon. I'm not sure what you call it, but look at, isn't that beautiful? Seriously, look how good that goes with my shirt, the blue. That purple, the lavender really picks up. That's really pretty. Then there's this card that has a little minis, which you know I love, the little trim lace. Look how pretty. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm showing you. And then there were things like this that a little beading. This I thought was sort of interesting, this beading. The purple. It's pretty actually. I thought that went really well together, the two colors. Okay, Angela, I'm thinking about you. I know you love purple and lavender. Okay. Then there was this braided trim. And I usually don't use stuff like this. Maybe at Christmas time, it's that sheer with the tinsel look on the end. And this is wired ribbon. So that's more like holiday themed to me. So I don't know. And then there's this spool of lace. That's pretty actually. Look at. Isn't that pretty? Okay, I'm gonna put that there. Then there's this hanky. I thought this hanky was very pretty. Let me open it up so you can see it a little bit better. I love hankies. Look at the edge on that. Isn't that beautiful? I think that's so pretty. It's raised. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay. Now I have bags of lace. I'm just going to dump it out, guys, okay? Because I think these are like little pieces. Sorry for the noise. Little pieces, and I'm not exactly sure, honestly, what's in there. So you have stuff like that, which I think might be like that other piece, right? I think there was a piece like that. And then there's little pieces like this. So what I could see that she was actually selling was she would wrap candles and things of that nature with little pieces of an applique and also lace. I don't know. I don't see myself using this. Oh, it's a birdhouse. Look it. Oh, that's clever. I wonder if it I wonder if she's shaped into a birdhouse, if it really was a birdhouse all along. Interesting. Never seen that before. Here's more of that one. That's the thing when you just get bags, you don't know exactly what you're getting, but that's pretty. See? Can really see it on my shirt. Looks like a little doily. Looks like she might have had glue on it once upon a time, maybe. See? I'll put the doily there. More pieces of applique. Now this is what I would call snippet stuff, right? Put it in a container for snippets, a little doily. So you have all kinds of things you can use to make. I like to make little tags, and look at that color, rather interesting, right? Kind of a rusty copperish color. But I like little pieces like this to make dangles and tags. Lace. Here's blue. I do have a harder time when I have the applique that looks like this with the shear. I mean, usually I cut around. I just never really sure exactly how I want to use it because it's so flat. There's no beads on it really to speak of. It's just flat. Usually I love the appliques that actually have like this. See how it has the beading and embellishments? Well, this is completely flat. It's a little harder for me to use things of that nature that are just flat like that. Another piece of lace. Looks like she really cut into this one. So I'm guessing a lot of this is going to be, oh, look at this. This will probably all be part of, I don't know, just snippets. That's pretty, I like that. That's cute. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Ooh, I ripped it. So it looks like there's just a lot. This looks like a collar. See? Let me just pull some of these things apart. I want to go through every single thing. The butterfly. You guys know I love butterflies. That's cute. That'll be a cute frame. Another little. Oh, look at this one. That's pretty. I'll put that over there. Braid. It's really faded. She's probably had that for a long time. See, this is the kind of stuff that to me is, I have to be more creative when I use stuff like that. That's garbage. Another doily. Look at. Okay. Oh, I think it fell into my garbage can. But this is pretty, look at. What's always fun when you do stuff like this, you just don't know what you're gonna get. How will you use it, right? And you don't know, to me, I didn't know if it's gonna be a bust or not, if it's gonna be something really good. That is beautiful. There was a lot more bags that I did not pick up. I just figured this was enough. I didn't want to spend a lot of money, you guys. I already have so much stuff, but I thought it'd be fun just to see. Look at this big old pile. That is really pretty. Wouldn't this be pretty to dye that? I've been wanting to do that. You know, dye the petals and the leaves, I think would be really pretty. Okay, let's move that out of the way. Pieces like that. This is pretty trim. Oh, look at velvet. These really are grab bags, aren't they? This is a pretty little small one. I love those small trims. Okay. This is pretty too. I like that. Cream color. Let me, there's one more bag. Look at, there's another doily. That's beautiful. I like that. And here's another doily. Hold on. So here's another bag. I'm wondering if it's the same stuff. It might be. See if there's anything different in here. Look at, there's a heart. That's cool. Oh, look at the fringe. That's pretty. I like that. Different. Oh, look at this is big doily. Oh, that'd be pretty on a cover of a book, right? Journal. I love to use doilies on the top of a journal. This, oh look, it has, looks like she's glued on a little rhinestone thing. For some reason my nose is itchy. I'm wondering if it's from the dust of this lace. Oh, look at the big one. Pretty. This is pretty. I like it. It's different. Look at like a lattice. That's really pretty. I like that. This little piece for trim right here. Boy, that's shiny bright, right? Give that to my sister. It's so funny. My sister Diana, I cast off all the shiny things to her. That's pretty. Let's see. That's pretty. I like to dye some of this to see what it's like. This is really pretty. That's beautiful. The thing I like about this is you can just totally tear this apart. You could cut and just use this. You could just use a flower, or you could just make a small dangle with this, or cut the whole thing like this. That's really pretty. Same thing with this. There's so many different ways to use that. Oh, look at this one. I like that. I like to also just cut off the dangles and use just this dangle piece on a page. Like, say you're making a little ephemera piece and just use a dangle. It's so cute. I like doing that. Okay. Another butterfly. Pretty. Let's see. I think it's kind of all the same pieces of stuff. Here's another mini doily. That's pretty. Okay. There's one more little bag. This is satin. That's really pretty. The lavender. Very pretty. This pink is very pretty too. Keep hearing sounds going on outside. It's a nice day out here. I'm in California, and Central California. So a lot of people are taking advantage of going outside. So you have, more noise. Our neighbor was kind enough to invite us to go have some lunch at their house. They're having a baby shower, but I feel uncomfortable doing that, right? If I don't know them. But it might be a good way to get to know someone. This is rather interesting. Look at silk ribbon. It feels beautiful. I can't quite figure out. I guess you'd snap the top off. Oh, look it. Oh, wow, that's really cool. I like that. Gosh, wouldn't it be cool if everything came sold that way? Nice. Here's white. Ribbons. To make hair ribbons. What is this? Pingling Silks. 100% silk thread. Look at, they have it in green. Here's another green. That's beautiful. I love that green. This, no. That's a donation. Unless my sister wants it. Ooh, pink. Oh, I got 2 pinks. Yay. Nice. Okay. I think that's it. Oh, wait. One more thing. There was this, like, butterfly. I think she used something to make this lace really hard. And then she there was 2 of these plastic dangles down here. I'm not sure how she was going to use to craft with this, but I thought that was kind of interesting how she did that. Clever. All right, you guys. That was my haul for today. I hope you enjoyed the lace share and little odds and ends of ribbon. It was fun. A quick shopping spree. Quite a blessing for $16. All right, you guys. Have a blessed, beautiful week. I hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.